Okay, this is actually day four of the chess tournament. No, PSNA FIDE chess tournament. Here, the scenario is I was quite confident that I can actually hold any more games because I was actually winning back-to-back games, right? So, yeah, right now I had some kind of hope and I was in some kind of I was in the right track. The reason because I'm saying is I have a category price list in which what to say for top 10 they are giving price for 1600 to 1700 rated players, so there are 50 to 60 players in the rating group in which I was in 12th place. So if I win this game probably I should be going two up. So yeah, I after that I can play kind of casually, right? So at least I can I'll be quite relaxing. So all I need to is either win or draw this game. I mean I'm pretty sure there should be a win or loss game. So I'm going to play like this. So this is what my actually psychological preparation for me. So the game started with e4, e6, g3. So here once g3 came, even for d5. So takes. These are standard development. What you can if I actually go for bishop c4, right? Knight of three, maybe knight c6. But the thing is, French defense player don't play like this. So this is kind of advantage. So what basically people do is. Play will be c6 and now here comes the strikes the d4 c4. This is kind of actually good for white, right? So anyway, I can simply castle first. Castle c4. So here e5 maybe e5 c5 bishop c2 knight takes bishop takes takes ah knight e2 ef fe3. So I have played this similar type of portions before. So this should have been new. Even for bishop d6, knight of 3. Generally, I will be going for castling. So I just don't want to give my opponent opportunity to play e5. So if I go for castling, he would have gone for e5, right? So that's the thing. If you go for e5, then I need to play kind of slowly like d3. So okay. Generally, I'll be going like this, giving my opponent some kind of opportunity. But this time I want to try something different. I went for d4. Plus c6, castle, knight e7, c4. Yeah, before playing c4, I know there is something wrong with it because I saw the e5 break. The reason because c4 is kind of wrong because c4 might be kind of weak temporarily. Let me tell you how weak it is. Wait a minute, let me take one. Okay, yeah. Hmm. So yeah, Vadalay, C4 weakness. So once he plays C4, right? So after if break, I can go for D5. Takes. So this knight is going to pressure here, this knight is going to pressure, and the queen is entirely pressuring here. So D5 is now not much of opportunity here. So after C4, after E5, let's say I'm actually keeping the pawn here and I'm going for knight C3. You can simply go for pawn takes pawn, knight takes pawn C5. So C5, knight here. Okay, not this one. So yeah, what I actually thought was I was actually having some kind of huge pressure on the center. Yeah, here H3 is a really bad move. So the thing is, I thought for bishop E3, knight G5, queen D2, knight takes, pawn takes. So probably I should have played this one. So yeah, instead of yeah, bishop E3, right? So this position is not so bad actually. This position really not so bad. So generally we won't be playing like we won't be opening the king set like this. So I just want to ignore this position. So probably I should have gone like this. If I had gone like this, I might have not actually lose this game. So yeah. After h3 takes. Okay, I saw knight takes pawn. Okay, let's think from here. Knight takes pawn. Uh, knight takes pawn. Okay, something was there. Knight takes pawn. Knight takes pawn. Knight b6. attacking this pawn. So you play b6, bishop d4. This I was kind of scared because once this bishop came for d4, the queen and bishop is actually kind of giving pressure. Moreover, this bishop is holding the entire file. I really do. I just don't want to calculate too much. I just went for queen take d4, which is obviously the best move by the angel, but it just gone kind of sharper. Especially if you really don't want to think much, you don't want to go to a sharper line. So the problem is even the knight takes d4 is also kind of sharp. So you need to play kind of accurate, or else you'll be end up losing a pawn or a piece. So that is another issue. So after queen takes d4, bishop c5, queen h5. So what I should basically was I was kind of confident that knight d5 will be coming. Knight d5 takes, sorry, if I takes rook here, bishop here, and not bishop here is not necessary. I can go for bishop here also. So yeah, I have so many things. Once you went for knight f8, right? So the queen g5 is the one name which I'm right now having, so which is really bad. So otherwise, knight g6 actually traps the queen on the spot, which I didn't see, which I completely missed it. So so the point of knight e6 is actually covering this knight here, and the knight is going to jump here in the future. Sorry, and this knight is going to jump here in the future, which looks really scary for white. This is one of the major reasons which I lose this game. Problem I should have simply gone for a3 here. So the problem is there's a knight here. Uh, I really don't like this position. That's the thing. Okay, is there a queen here? Okay, queen. Okay, this is also good. Okay, that's not actually good. Okay, sorry. Yeah. Hmm. So it is like a double bishop. It's a double bishop. I think this game is kind of hold a bit. So I did so many mistakes. I just went queen c. I went for knight b5. So the thing is, if I'm just holding this square actually. This move actually loses the game on the spot. What actually I didn't actually think clearly about bishop e3. So let me tell you what about bishop e3. What I just thought bishop e3, bishop takes pawn. Uh, what happened? Bishop takes pawn. Bishop e3, probably queen c2. Bishop takes rook. Bishop takes rook. Bishop takes. So in the end of the day, you'll be in a pawn down position, which is not so bad. Let me tell you, bishop here, queen here, bishop here, bishop here, bishop here. Okay, this is also fine. So if you look at this position, obviously this is plus for white, I mean plus for black. The thing is, as I told you, this task of bishop generally good. Okay, in endgame, okay, it's not too good, but it is good. And the other problem is he's in a pawn up scenario. I need to play two perfect game. This is not gonna be so easy. And moreover, you're not an endgame player. So yeah. After a long thing, I went for bishop f4. Uh, what I actually thought was his queen will be coming here, queen h5. This is what I should basically was actually thinking. Queen takes, something like this. Basically, this is what I should basically was thinking. Even this is not for sure forced, but yeah, a3 is good. b4. So yeah. Now double bishop is bishop knight pawn down, right? So this position should be holdable. Uh, yeah, but still you might even get another pawn. That's a different story though. Okay. So once he played rook takes, so right, this is completely lost for me. I completely missed rook takes f4. And for knight e5, whatever, this egg also doesn't work. No matter which piece he should take this piece, I will losing this one. So two horrible 95 takes. I resigned at this position. I was really distressed. So how I come up with the depression state? That's a really interesting story. What I did was Squid Game season 3 was actually released on the state. So I just went to some kind of website and started seeing Squid Game season 3. Before the eighth round, I completed the entire season 3, and I'm really not in the mood to play the eighth round. The reason is, firstly, I'm not even motivated. Secondly, the series was really good. So yeah, once you should watch the entire season, probably 2 or 3 hours. It is kind of hard, right? So not 2 or 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours. So it's kind of hard to play. So my opponent was this case a kind of blind guy, 90% blind guy, and the thing is, this guy is also not actually interested. Once I started playing, I saw his face, and I was kind of sure that he's not actually kind of interested here. So once I started observing that, it was kind of easier to. It just gave me confidence that I'll be winning this game one way or another. I just don't need to give much of effort. So after the game, I talked to him that what he actually told me was he was actually playing his previous game for 3.5 to 4.5 years. He was actually too tired to concentrate on this game, and he was also not interested. So which is actually a huge plus for me, right? So the game opened on T4. I went for the D6, T4, 6, and C3. F3 is actually really interesting. Bishop G7. So here a castle, queen D2, E5, D5. I went for H6. This is generally bad. What I should do? King H2, King H7, G4. I should not G4. I should H4. Uh, Whatever you play, like A5 or something. So this is kind of hard to hold the game, basically. So since this guy is blind, right? So what I just assume that this guy might not know the trick. He might actually taken the H pawn. He might think it's a blunder. So he clearly did the same. Sack. So here's the scenario. Generally, people will be taking the takes, knight f3, king h8, or something like that. So not king h8, king g7, knight g5, bishop g4, h4, uh, bishop e7 maybe. So these are the type of position which I played. The other position which I played is queen f2, queen takes, something like this. I have played this position too. But what I haven't played is castle. I've never played this position before, so I really have no idea what to do. Engine says just to take queen takes queen. So the problem with the queen takes queen is we have a really huge problem. Let me tell you, the problem is once it takes a knight takes queen, right? Since you have no idea about the end game, it is really kind of hard to play. You need to play for 3 or 4 hours, in which you don't even have the mood to play. If you win this game, and if you win this game and next game, I mean tomorrow you have what I mean tomorrow day 5, you have only one game left. If I won the two, I have even all interest to draw the game. If I win or draw the game, I might even get the prize. So this is kind of important game, but I'm not in the mood. So since you are not in the mood, it is kind of hard for you to play in the end game. So I just went for bishop f5 with no plan, basically no plan. Isha simply puts the h1. I still didn't have any plan. Probably I would have taken and might have pushed the f1. So this is one of the things which I would have done. So queen takes. Once you take the queen, right? So I was kind of ready. Thank God here to the queen. So now my plan is kind of simple. Push the f pawn. Basically, what I'm going to do is keep on pushing the f pawn. So once I push the F1 to front, right? So I thought I can create some kind of chances. So yeah, basically, if you have taken this one, right? So taken this one, I would 80 to 90% I would have taken with this one. Just don't ask me, I probably would have taken this one, or maybe not. I don't know. It depends upon my mood. If I think this password is kind of good, I would have taken this one. Otherwise, I would not have. So. Once I took this pawn, this is kind of obvious. I need to take with a rook because this e pawn is kind of too weak. But after double rook, I could have simply given this rook for this bishop. So my plan is too simple here. So for rook here and for knight c5 because this knight was basically doing nothing here. So let it put some kind of pressure here. Here's the scenario. There is rook takes pawn immediately. I didn't see it. It is not that I miss it. It is not that I voluntarily played rook a8. I didn't see I'm getting a pawn. So I thought only knight takes pawn is an option. Knight takes pawn, pawn takes knight, rook takes knight maybe. So this is what I thought, and I did. Rook takes pawn and bishop takes a piece. I mean bishop takes knight, something like that. So I really don't want to play this type of positions here. So and for rook f8, which looks kind of solid. Here's the only thing. The thing is, I really didn't have any plan at this point. So yeah. Uh, so after this, you can simply play rook c8, right? Yeah, rook c8, rook here, bishop here. So I thought this was actually completely equal. Maybe I'm gonna get the center one. That's a different story. But up to this point, I had to see this question, but I couldn't imagine anything after this one because my it's not. Yeah, as I told you, I really don't. I was not in the mood to play this game. So I would have figured this one out quite easily. But at that point, I didn't have any plan for 91. Even for rook e1, which may miss me my plan too easier. Rook takes knight takes king here. Okay, now you need to observe something carefully. So when your opponent go to rook g2, okay, he's attacking the king g6. Here, okay, he's supporting the e pawn. Okay, it's fine. Now the thing is for b3. So b3, I can understand that if he is actually reducing his pieces by sacrificing one or two pawns, he doesn't want to checkmate. So okay, I understood that. So yeah, here's the catch. So rook g2. This doesn't make any sense. What is Ashel doing? Simply Ashel rotating the rook forever. So, but what is Ashel trying to do is, once you take this rook, right? So this is actually a clear blunder. Let me tell you why. Takes, rook here, traps the bishop. So probably you cannot take this one. So you will lose this game, and actually you won't lose this game. Probably I might even win this game too. But it will be kind of harder if your opponent is a really good endgame player. So yeah, this is the issue, right? So, but this guy is actually since the it was actually rotating piece and actually this actually looked kind of awkward to me. That is the only reason I found there's a trick like this. But if you should simply just improve his pieces or something like this, G2, H4, something like that, A4 or something like that, I might have missed that one. There's a huge possibility about that. So this is kind of obvious. Something is there. So once I see this, I just keep on pushing this one. Now I need to be careful right now because his king is actually jumping here. Yeah, his king is jumping here. I need to be quite careful. So push. So I thought, okay, yeah, you can actually push the pawn though. It's a different story. I was too confident that he's going to put his king here because it makes sense, right? He want to push the a pawn. So I was kind of confident. So once his fork, he just resigned the spot. So yeah, overall, I think I had 5 out of 8. I think, yeah. So this is a scenario. Now after this, I saw the ranking. I was in a same 12th position, which is good. All I need to do is win one game or draw the next game. I might have a huge possibility of getting a prize. So if I win this game, I will be getting the prize for sure. But if I draw game, yeah, I do have some huge possibility, which is a really good scenario. So but the bad thing is here is you are still not in the good form which you used to play. That that is a problem, right? So here, I was actually calculating something that knight takes here takes uh, bishop here takes king here. So this is what I calculated. But yeah, anyway, I'll be winning. We have been winning this game for sure. So yeah, and this is how actually the game ended overall.